can you just talk about how, I'd say bittersweet is the right way to describe this, right? Because you said you needed to win tonight, but there's so much support for Ben, and you had a great speech afterwards. So yes, you got the win, and Ben had the big moment, but how would you describe tonight and what that match meant to you?
But honestly, it was one of those things where like you wanted to tear up as he's walking out. Like it's something nobody believed a year ago, right? And it's a hard spot to be in. But like I said, it was an honor to be in front of him. It was an honor to be in competition with him. It was an honor to feel his strength, man. He still got his strength. He still got fight in him. And yeah, man, I'm blessed to be where I am. And it's an amazing time. RAF put on an amazing show. Thank you to Chad, Izzy for keep giving me these opportunities, man. And yeah, this is one of those that's gonna be in my memory book, right? Like I've been a UFC champion, but like this is up there, man. To go against Ben, to be his comeback match, it was an amazing thing.
I got two last questions. One more for you, Belal. You did your job. Colby went out there and did his job. Looks like things might be trending in the right direction for a matchup, but did you get to watch Colby's match with Arman? And if so, what did you think of it?
Nah, Kobe sucks. I was like doing laundry. I'm not paying attention to that clown.
You know, on my end, people ask me that all the time. You know, like, hey, why can't we do like America versus Russia and this versus this? And it's like, man, the politics are out the window at Real American Freestyle, guys. I hope everyone knows that. All that bullshit doesn't belong in our sport. We want the best wrestlers to wrestle the best wrestlers. If they happen to be from Russia or Georgia, and the American guys get pissed at me all the time because I always say, hey, if you guys can't win the belt's gonna go overseas. I want the best wrestlers, you know? So I think that's probably the most important thing is that it's not America versus anything. This is the best wrestlers in the world competing at RAF, trying to be RAF champions.
Yeah, it was amazing, right? I lived in Milwaukee for 3 years when I was training at Rufus Sport. And like I said, got to work with all those guys. You build a brotherhood with them to see them here. And to piggyback off these guys, right? Like when they do the fan experience, man, it's an amazing because I'm seeing kids that are like, I've been wrestling for 4 years. I'm like, how old are you? They're like, I'm 8. I'm like, you've been wrestling since 4 years old? It's crazy what wrestling does, man. Like I never experienced it. I didn't start wrestling until I was in high school. So to see these young kids and how much they love the sport, it's embarrassing to myself, right? Because I cursed on the mic and I feel bad about doing that. So I want to apologize to all those little kids. I shouldn't be doing that in front of those kids. But yeah, man, I always want to be a role model, a mentor for these young kids, man. To see like their look on their faces, man, and see how much they love wrestling. It makes me want to just love wrestling even more.
Colby, what's it like to have the belt, man?
Man, it feels good, especially to beat a guy of Arman Sarukian's caliber. You know, he's going to be the UFC lightweight champ. He's the toughest guy I could face in RAF. It was an honor to share the mat with him tonight. You know, he's been teching everybody, dominating everybody. So, you know, there's a reason they call this Real American Freestyle and not Real Armenian Freestyle.
He went against a lightweight. Tell him to go against a welterweight, somebody his size.
Bro, you barely beat the dead guy. You barely beat the dead guy. Hey, this guy can only score on dead guy and gargoyles. That's it.
You went against a jiu-jitsu guy.
You're a bum, bro. Stop talking, bro.
You went against a lightweight.
You got tech.
Come against a real man, you coward.
Bro, don't worry. You're going to get your ass whooped next month.
Let's go.
Hey, Chad.
It's going down. I'm going to whoop your ass in Cleveland at the year
Chad,
anniversary show.
Chad, we have a spot open, don't we?
Yeah, I think you know, Mike, you can break it on MMA, but yeah, we are going to make these two the co-main event. We talked to them prior to this, and they both came out with their outcome. And Colby and Belal both said they want to wrestle as much as they can. So Cleveland co-main event. You're looking at it right here for the belt.
Yeah, nicely done.
How does that sound, Colby? It is signed, sealed, delivered. The last couple times you've wrestled, we've announced the next one. So, also, I want to say, I asked Belal what he thought of your performance, and he said he was doing laundry. He doesn't give an S about what you were doing out there. What did you think of Belal? I know you kind of commented on it, but now you're facing him. What did you think of the match with Ben and Belal's performance in particular?
Yeah, it'll be the easiest match I get in RAF. I can't believe they're going to give me a free win like that. Super exciting for me. Easy money.
He's about to put his track shoes on and go running.
Me for this belt.
We'll see if he shows up in August.
This cross-eyed fucking dork.
We'll see if he shows up in August. You're gonna need.
Where's he looking? You can't tell where he's looking because he's cross-eyed. You never know. Is he looking at me or is he looking out there? It's tough to say that cross-eyed dork.
We'll see if you're gonna walk.
Fucking ugly motherfucker.
Another question for Kobe. Obviously, congrats. It's great to have another American champion. Can you explain the violence you're going to impose on Belal to remain the champion?
violence.
It's
He
gonna,
had no
it's gonna be
violence.
bad. He's
Dude was
gonna
a
get tapped
coward.
in the first round,
Dude was
bro.
literally
You
gonna
saw-
go put his
he was
track
losing
shoes
3-0
on
to
and
a
go
dead
running.
guy, bro. Wait till
He's
he
gonna come up
faces
with
the
excuses.
Real
He's gonna
American
talk.
champ, bro.
Then when we're stepping in front of each
Nobody,
other,
bro.
he's
He
gonna
fights
get
in the
slapped.
Apex.
He's gonna
He
go to
sells like
sleep.
maybe 1,
He's gonna
2,
go to
3,000
sleep.
tickets in the Apex.
He's gonna go to sleep.
He ain't got nothing,
We
bro.
made him
He's a
retire
nobody,
from
bro.
the UFC.
Absolute fucking
We're gonna make him
bum.
retire from RAF.
Fucking bum.
He thinks this is his world. I'm gonna
Tired,
take
bro.
that belt and smack him over the head with it.
Yeah.
Question for you. Obviously, congratulations, but you kind of had to go after what the crowd almost felt like was the main event with Ben and Belal fighting. What was your mindset?
We were the main
kind of-
event because he's a bitch.
What was your mindset kind of heading into that match with Armand, knowing what had just occurred on the mat?
Yeah, we were the real main event. 2 undefeated guys putting it on the line.
Nobody's even
Not a
paying
dead
attention
guy
to
and a
you.
guy that's already lost in the league. 2 undefeated
Nobody was
superstars.
paying
Not a guy that
attention
goes
to
to the
you.
Apex and sells 10
You
tickets
went
and they
against a
give away for
lightweight,
free.
you went against
Guy's a
Dylan
fucking
Dance,
nobody.
jiu-jitsu
UFC
guy.
doesn't give a fuck about him.
I'm gonna
RAF
come here,
doesn't
I'm
give a
gonna
fuck about
smash
him.
you.
I'm going to dispose
I'm gonna
of him. He's
smash
never
you.
going to be heard of ever
I'm gonna
again, bro.
smash you.
Absolute fucking bum, bro. All that CG
You're gonna go
in
buy
his
some
fucking
more
head,
cheap
get
suits,
knocked
get
out,
some
bro.
more prostitutes.
Absolute fucking bum.
Try to come up with a new
Don't
ego.
worry, you're going to get slapped up.
Colby, congrats on the big win.
Thank you.
Over in Oklahoma City, Kamaru Usman came short against Dricus du Plessis. I'm wondering if you still have any interest in a trilogy matchup here at Real American Freestyle.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely want that trilogy. We got
He'll take the
unfinished
trilogy
business.
after he loses.
I beat him in
He got
Madison
nothing
Square
else to do
Garden.
after
Shut the
that.
fuck up before
Nobody's
I
even
smack
paying
the shit out of you,
attention
bitch.
to it. Step
Shut the
up,
fuck
bitch.
up,
Bitch,
bro.
you
You're
step
gonna
up.
get smacked
Step
up so
up. Come
hard,
here.
bro.
Step
Bro,
up.
you
I'm right
fucking-
here,
You might
bitch.
be the ugliest,
Step up.
bro. Look at that
Step
fucking
up,
nose,
bitch.
bro. That guy's
Step
fucking
up. I
ugly.
saw you back
No
up
wonder
already.
he's with the gargoyle,
You
bro.
already
Shut
backed
the
up,
fuck
bitch.
up. The
You
real
already
main event's
backed up,
talking,
bitch.
bro. But yeah, I want the trilogy, bro. Fucking. You ain't gonna- The champ does what the fuck the champ wants.
Right there, Belal. Okay.
I don't know how to follow up.
Yeah, we have time for 2 questions, guys, okay?
This question is for Eric. I asked this chat off air, I don't know if you remember. You're coming from the wrestling entertainment business. We have one of the hottest WWE superstars with a great wrestling background in Chad Gable right now. I read that his RAF is looking to bring in here. And we have seen UFC fighters, influencers getting in the RAF. Is that possible to bring a skilled WWE superstar in RAF?
I mean, I would love to see it. Sorry, bro. I'd love to see it, and I know Chad has talked to Chad Gable a number of times. I know Chad Gable fairly well. I'd love to see him here, but I'm going to tell you something about WWE wrestlers. They don't really want to step onto the mat with an RAF wrestler because that whole illusion that they've been able to create in sports entertainment probably wouldn't hold up too long here, but you never know. We could get surprised.
But Chad Gable did have a wrestling background, so he is a unique one.
Yeah,
But you're right about the rest of them. You can talk. We can hear you. Yeah.
So based off of what we just saw, do you think that Belal and Colby will be able to be on the mat together without a ton of security?
Well, yeah, I think. I mean,
You handled it, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, here's the deal, guys. I think that everyone knows. Look at those guys tonight. I'll tell you what, I was nervous as shit before the match myself, right? But I think that as the show goes on out there, these guys are professionals and they understand what it takes and what this league means to not only them, but all those kids out there. There's no doubt in my mind that these guys are going to talk a lot of shit, but they're going to wrestle. And we're going to find out on August 22nd who the real badass is.
And I also say you would agree with this, and Belal and Colby love wrestling. So I do believe, what we saw is just intensity and them being pissed off at each other and you guys egging them on. But the bottom line is these two guys they come in, and we can all say this, and they're super professional. They put on, they talk a lot of shit to each other, but when it comes to Cleveland, in there, they know they have a responsibility to wrestle for the kids. And I see we'll see this kind of action and a lot of shit talking, but I don't think we're going to see any fighting.